Hey guys, Button25 here, playing FSX once again. Today we will be flying a Lufthansa (727-200). Trying to figure out which is the nearest runway right now. Quickly going to stop down. That should help me. No, I'm not going to risk attempting to take off on that runway, so Shift P2. Release the brakes, start the engines, and just quickly tune Lesage ground so I don't have to listen to that twat. Air traffic, let's see, we've got a CRJ200 of Delta connection. Yeah, there we are. We've got a United Express Embraer 145. An Air Canada Express thing, -8, another -8, yet another -8, and the FedEx MD-11. Alright, we've got the number 2 engine up and running. So yeah, we're flying from Quebec to Orlando. I'm not sure if I said that, that's the thing. Right, push back. Stop. Release the brakes and let's get going. Right, number 3 is not online yet. We can still begin taxiing. So there we go, number 3 came online now. I just turn the smoke effects on, because these old jets, they give out a lot of smoke, and I'd say even a lot is an understatement. Orion flaps 1, 2, 3. I know that's not what the flap positions are officially called. So that one line confused me. Yeah, I wouldn't have done that weird turny thing. Like having to turn back around like that. Alright, then it's a left turn to get onto the runway, and then we'll spool up and leave Canada. Keep going. Alright. Left turn. Left turn. Yeah, this is about the average. This is kind of on the longer end of the tour length for this type of for this tour. The average route length. I sometimes words just escape me.
Approaching 2-4.
No, I don't want the throttle quadrant, mate. I want the overhead. Off, on, Okay. Alright then. Off we trot. That's a lot of lights. Look at that amount of smoke that thing left. Alright, turn on to runway.
On runway.
Take off power
2,
set.
4.
We are off. So you can see we're leaving a trail from the 2 underwing engines, and we're leaving a trail from the nose wheel. From the main gear and the nose gear. The main gear are the ones designed to withstand the actual impact of landing. So that's why planes usually land with the...
On taxiway, on taxiway.
Right, we slid off the runway a bit. Alright, Gear up. Autopilot. Okay. We're fine for now. The nose is going up quite rapidly. Alright, yeah, guys, I'll pause this video here and let's see as we begin our approach into Orlando. See you then. Okay, guys, we are approaching Orlando. We're 19 miles out. Turn right, heading 335. 335. That is it. It's going to maintain 1,600. Yep. Until established on the localizer. Alright, and 140. We're not going to use the localizer because I've yet to figure out how to use it on this. Acknowledge. Yeah, what are we landing on again? 35 right. Okay, that's Orlando there. I can see the airport. Good. At least Florida isn't known for its foggy weather. That's Vandenberg. That's a space reference. But I actually did fly over the KSC on the way in here. We'll extend the flaps further. Alright. Let's extend flaps further. 727, it was taken, like, at first it didn't have good sales. Not a lot of airlines wanted to buy it. But then, gear down, they decided to do a round the world tour, and they landed at airfields that most other aircraft couldn't land at. Alright, go into top down view for a moment. No. KMC 035 right. Alright, so that's the one we're aiming for. Oh, that's a dirt strip. Let's turn. I don't know what the next leg is, though. Which leg is this, actually? Hey, cars? Yeah, please. Tour CCM. See. We're around halfway through. Leg-wise, not distance-wise. Distance-wise, we're more than halfway through. This is the 9th leg, and there are 17 legs altogether. And I do believe the final leg is, is there? Yeah, there's a 7-3. 9 miles behind us. I know there's an Antonov. That is something I do know. Even though it's not here, surprisingly. Yeah, you can see there's a few of the usual. That's 7.5. Yeah, so this is Orlando here. Actually, no, it probably isn't. It's probably KMIA. That's my reaction to Spirit Air. Well, that's every American who's flown with them as a reaction to Spirit Air. From what I can tell, it's horrible. It's like Ryanair, but 10 times worse, and that's something I never thought I'd say. Because I'm not a fan of Ryanair, as most of you will already know. And in all honesty, like, I don't have a problem with like Ryanair flight crews and flight attendants. Most often they're lovely people. So I don't want people to think that I dislike the flight crew. I don't. I think I might have said this before and I'm going to say it again. But if I can spit it out. Ryanair as a business I admire and as an airline I despise. Because it is a very successful airline. Like, business. And, yeah, it's a good business. But it's not a good airline. There is a guy who made a song about Ryanair, and then at the end he says, "We moan and gripe and give out, but we still go where they bring us. Because after all is said and done, they're still cheaper than Aer Lingus." Yeah, that is, and that's really true. That's the only reason Ryanair is still in business, I think, quite simply, is because they're cheaper. And so this year for the school tour, my school is going to Rome. And of course, I expect it to just be a Ryanair, which is... But they surprised me. We'll be flying to Rome on a Ryanair 737, and we'll be returning on a Lingus A320. We've got a plane taking off on a 35 Center. I just thought I should mention that, actually. Just because, why not? Alright. Yeah, you can see him trundling down there. 737, so he is in all likelihood a southwest. Yeah, and there's the American 7...
Approaching 3-5 right.
75. Alright, smooth descent. Smooth like baby arse. Slight left. Slight right. From what yeah, so that's the bad thing. Is I might be white on red, I don't know. What I do know is we're moving far too slowly. Hence that extra kick. Boom. Alright, give her some... work the throttles here. I say as I just idle my way in. Flare. I am definitely improving my landings. I'm so proud of that. Look. Well, I landed on the thing, the center line. But yeah, I do need to exit runway as soon as possible. I mean, there is a 737 breathing down my neck. I don't want to force him to have to go around. I may be an asshole, but I'm not that much of an asshole. Okay, let's bring up the overhead. Strobe off. And brakes. Taxi lights on. I'm just turning on the AP, I don't even know if the thing works. Yeah, it seems the taxi lights are just black cubes that, you know, are giant black square-shaped parasites that attach themselves to the lighting fixtures of the aircraft. There we go. Contact ground on 121.9. I know my numbers. Tune. Request exit to the gate. Golf 60 using taxiway. November, Juliet, Lima, Kilo Hotel 1, Golf Hotel 3, and there goes an AirTran. Or is that Allegiant? It might be Allegiant. Yeah, I'm going to taxi. Is that a fire station just out of this runway because it's further away from other things? Yeah, see, the 7-3 just touched down. And it looks like he thinks he's a tail dragger. I'm actually going to keep an eye out to see if he comes up. What airline is he? So out of curiosity, is there a 737-700? Oh, for crying out loud. No, that's not it. No. Look for a guy that's on a runway. Yeah, him. Yeah, it's a WestJet. I believe that's a Canadian airline, but I'm probably wrong. I don't know. They're also quite a low-cost airline, I know that much. I think it is Canadian because it was registered with C, and that's a Canadian reg number. I'd say that image just sums up the 50s, you know, minus that. You know, not 50s, but maybe 60s or early 70s. You know, nuclear power and a Boeing 727. The 727 wasn't a fuel-efficient aircraft. Though, you know, you might... Also, I've recently passed 200 subscribers as I make this video. Once I make this video, I have 201. By the time you see this, it's going to be later, so... I would like to thank everyone for subscribing. I'm sorry, I'm not the one to go into this overly sappy thank you all for everything, you know, yada yada yada. That's not the type of person I am. I will say thank you, but that's about it. Yeah, there's the WestJet. Alright, it seems there's no aircraft. Although you can see there's a TAM A3. 30. Hold position, caution departing bombardier. I'll be fine, but I'll acknowledge it anyway. So yeah, I was wrong. There is a bombardier going out, it seems. Actually, let's give the journalists on board a good view of the takeoff. You know what I mean by that. Wow. I'd say, yeah, he has begun his takeoff for all. He's a CRJ. Yeah, see, he's off. He's off like a shot. Jesus. Oh, sweet bitches. Yeah, that may be offensive. Right, continue taxiing. See, though no, I don't see what the point of stopping there would be. First off, if the plane, like, I can understand not wanting the person to be on the runway. Like, I'm not that stupid, despite what you may think. Alright, brake because we drift. Yeah, you can see there are these occasional lakes just in the middle of here. So, TAM 330. Oh, we've got another plane about to take off. Take off. There's the WestJet guy. Yeah, there's our WestJet friend. That looks to be a JetBlue 320. No, that's the thing about Spirit. Another thing about Spirit Airlines. It looks like the planes look miserable. Like, it looks like it's just this. Like, is grey the cheapest paint or something? Turn. Yeah, we have a jet blue guy on the ground. And we've got a jet blue guy going out, I believe. I say I believe because I'm not absolutely certain that it is a jet blue aircraft. Looking back behind us, it looks like a 320, but I'm not certain. This is an airport that I will visit. This in the KJFK, because I'll be flying down here to see the launch of SLS. They cancelled the program, in which case I'm going to do a bit of juggling. And was that a 717? Yeah, it is. Has the JetBlue guy gone? Or the plane on runway, the PORW. That's definitely a JetBlue. Yeah, it's a 190. It's an Embraer. Huh? Thought it was a 320. Yeah, there's some 17 landing there. A lot of smoke. Is that a turn we're able to make? Oh yeah, we're fine. The spaces look a lot smaller than they are quite often. That could just be me being cautious, which is not something that would usually describe me as being. Seeing as that was a flight from Quebec thing. Yeah, so that was a flight from Quebec to Orlando with a Luft T727. I'm Boston 25. Goodbye.